Yokai, 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 yokai. Yokai is back! Minions, weapons, and fates. That's what this crossover event is all about. Square Enix has had a long-standing relationship with the game publisher Level 5, and they have brought another crossover event with the Yokai game series, where you can get this, and this. Except if you already did this event and got everything, then you only get, well, this. So congratulations on your new frame. I guess you get to log off early this year. Yokai! Again, I am a huge mount collector. I wasn't alive the last time this event came around, and there are 3 mounts up for grabs. And to collect all the mounts, I'll need to collect everything from this event. Every single minion and every single weapon. What's that? You don't think I can? Pfft, you'll see. I got the tech. So what exactly is yokai? Well, yokai are supernatural entities or spirits from Japanese folklore, which feeds into the game this event is based off of, Yokai Watch. Yokai Watch itself is an RPG game where essentially you could think of it as Pokemon. You befriend yokai and you can use them to perform tasks or even fight. In Final Fantasy XIV, you'll need to grab the Yokai Watch from the Gold Saucer and complete fates with this equipped. Completing a fate with a high enough rating will allow you to get yokai medals used to purchase yokai minions. And then, if you have the specific yokai minion active while completing a fate in a certain area, you can then get yokai legendary medals used to purchase yokai weapons. And if you want all the mounts, you will need all 17 weapons. You know, 17 weapons. 1 weapon for each of the 19 jobs. Yokai! And in order to receive everything, you'll need to grind out a lot of fates. I mean, what's your guess? 100, 200, 300? That's close, but you'll need an average of 600 fates completed. This is based on roughly a 1/3 chance of receiving a legendary medal per fate. Yokai! Okay, so to do everybody's favorite content, I think it's best that we tackle this efficiently. First, we'll need to join a party, because if you are in a party with more players, not only does the fate go by faster, this increases your chance to get credit within the fate. You see, the way you get a high rating in fates and hunt marks all comes down to aggro, and not necessarily your damage output. This is why sometimes you'll see, for hunt marks, people using tanks and healers only to ensure they get credit for the kill. Tanks of course will have their tank stance on, and healers will spam their heals. And this generates more aggro than just doing regular damage. However, you can forget all that because we are about to blast through these fates with speed. We will be going with the tried and true Blue Mage. Blue Mage is the king of fates. I mean, you got a mass pull, a mass freeze. They're already dead. Okay, retake. Mass pull, mass freeze. Pull, freeze, and a mass insta-kill. And then they just spam AoEs! What more could you need? Now just imagine a full party of Blue Mages and Chocobos. It is the middle of the night and the update just dropped. We get the quest in Ul'dah, and then we can finally make our way over to the Gold Saucer. Look at all these people! I'm on the NA server. It's 1 AM Pacific, 4 AM Eastern. What are you guys all doing up? Well, I guess I'm up too. Alright, that's quest complete. And now we can equip this watch to begin getting yokai medals from fates. And this is a nice feature. Within our collection tab, we get a full medallion tracking our progress. And here we go with our first fate. Oh my gosh, it's above me. Alright, that's the first fate down. And of course, we acquire another medal. Alright, so we got our medal, and so we talk to this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. We talk to this guy. Alright, so we purchase our minion. Oh, that's kind of cool. We get a cutscene for each one of our minions. And there they are. So if we take this little guy to the Central Shroud, we'll start earning their legendary medals. Look at all these achievements roll in. And of course, since I haven't participated in this event before, there's nothing left to do but get cracking, Blue Mage smacking fates up and down till we beat the medals out of them now. Wow, repeat ad nauseum until it's awesome. Now we gonna freeze them, delete them until they're bleeding out. Until they're bleeding out. Okay, rapping about video games is Anyways, only a couple hundred fates more to go. Yokai. Alright, we got our first legendary medal, and that didn't take too long at all. People are completing the fates so fast, there's not even any on the map anymore. No way, there's none here either. Oh my gosh, we managed to finally find one. Yo, look at all these people. It's like a hunt train out here. Rip people without flying mounts. These fates are actually getting obliterated. Okay, I gotta admit, this is kind of fun. Okay, I'm about to commit a giant mistake. I haven't had this enabled in years. Oh, battle effects on for everybody! This was a mistake. But I can live with this mistake. No way, we actually found a walker. They must be so confused. So, we got our 5 legendary tokens, and we can trade it in for our first weapon. We got the warrior axe, and of course you could tell it fits in right with that yokai theme. And as you can see, the weapon prices increased from 5 medals to 10 medals after your first purchase. They really wanted to make sure we had fun this event. A lot of it. And another thing, one cool part is that you can actually double down on these ARR fates by farming Atma for your relic weapons at the same time. Anyways, we finally have all the tokens we need to get every single minion. We already picked up a few from before, so let's go ahead and complete our collection. Alright, and here we go. Whoa! Wait, I was not expecting that. Is this a horror game? Okay, hold on. I'm genuinely shocked. You know what's crazy? That's actually someone's favorite yokai. I guarantee it. Ah, the dopamine. Okay, so a Manji-Mutt, a man-faced poodle who enjoys scaring people frightened by a poodle with a man's face. Yeah, makes sense to me. Yokai! Okay, I'm curious, I gotta know.
So how do people feel about Manji-Mutt?
Ugly AF.
La criatura.
Unsettling.
Blue Mage Farmer's Fact.
You see, this event mainly takes place in a Realm Reborn areas, and these fates weren't really built with Blue Mage in mind. In fact, boss fates can often get destroyed by the Missile spell, which does 50% of a target's HP and it's spammable. OMG. And you can insta-kill some bosses with the Freeze and Ultra Vibrate combo. However, there is a caveat. There are some players who are either new or don't have Blue Mage and are trying to participate in the event as well. So as fun as it is one-shotting everything, and it is fun. You know, if there's a large group, you can lower your damage on some of the AoEs to soften up the fate. I personally just spam Hydro Pull. If you are looking for a more relaxed experience, the amount of players will cool down over time. Some tips again, if you're struggling to get credit, use that tank and spam your ranged attack. Your range attack increases your aggro, thus increasing your chance to get credit. Plus, it allows you to tag mobs from further away. I think I said something about this earlier. And this generates more aggro than just doing regular damage. However, you can forget all that because we are about to blast through these fates. But if you just want an emptier server, we can data center travel now, and every region has access to a secret spot. Oceania. We really do need more players there. Regardless, there still is some discontent. Now, Blue Mages
Groaning.
the event. And I get it. If a single player can insta-kill a boss before you get there, that sucks. So I had to test this out for myself. I wanted to see how bad it was. So I'm playing on one of the most popular servers and decided to go to the most popular zones. And I wanted to do it solo. No party for me to generate low aggro. And I chose a DPS to get the lowest amount of aggro just to make sure I don't have a chance at getting credit. And I chose a monk because I didn't even want a ranged attack, meaning I have to get up close to even hit enemies. I wanted all the odds against me. And I'm gonna do this for a full hour. So, am I going to get bullied out by the Blue Mages? Well, after an hour, I realized that unfortunately, that I managed to get 100% credit 100% of the time, aggressively going after fates while this event is brand new and hot. And I have the receipts. That's right, I have the entire raw footage fully uploaded in the description. Yes, there were Blue Mages. Yes, there were Ultra Vibes. And yes, there were missiles. Listen, I gotta be honest, I'm not trying to dismiss the outliers. The frustration makes sense. especially if you are new, and there can definitely be a party of blue mages spamming every boss down, and yeah, it can happen. But largely, after going at this for nearly 16 hours now, it happens occasionally, but I haven't seen a mass disturbance like that on the most popular North American server. That would lead to someone needing to quit the event. Huh. Maybe I need to go to an unpopular server. Yokai! Now that relaxing section is over, it's time to get
Sweaty.
Outer Lenosha is the place to clear fates. There is an infinite fate chain that spawns back to back to back, conveniently in the back of the mines. The fates making the rounds and Full Metal Alchemist. Are they allowed to do that? Each of those fates contains one boss, and if you are playing Blue Mage, they allow the freeze vibrate combo. This is the meta for farming fates. Now, this is going to be a very popular spot, so share, I guess, if you want. I don't pay your sub. A Realm Reborn has never been more alive. And one final tip. Once you have all the minions, you don't need to wear the watch anymore if you want to start collecting only the legendary medals. By the way, while I was waiting for fates, I found this weird bug. While moving random items in my inventory, quest icons on the map start bugging out. I've never seen this before. This game is flawless. How could this happen? They say it couldn't be done, but that's our final medal. 10 of each medal to turn into our weapons. Now, while completing all these fates, we also managed to pick up a little bit of loot. You know, it's not like I've ever had inventory management problems before, right? But what's the actual value of farming all these fates? Well, after putting everything into the market board, wow, there's a lot of 1 gil stuff here. We managed to get a whopping 21,136 gil. Oh, and 500 MGP. All the other stuff are untradables for Beast Tribe quests. But none of that matters because look at this, we got our full inventory of weapons. And this is what dreams are made of. Add 3 more mounts to that collection. Mission complete. Oh, thank goodness it's over.